What's up, fishing world? Now, today this video is gonna be my review on the casting of the GT ice cream plugs or lures. That is, I wanted to make a video about how far this thing really casts. It's been a while now, but today I decided to make one. Anyhow, as you guys can see, I'm casting a 3-ounce skinny GT ice cream plug. And this thing is unbelievable. I mean, it casts over 100 yards easy. If that's what you guys are trying to do, then this plug is for you. Anyhow, this is a top surface plug. It's pretty much makes a lot of erratic movement on top of the water. So if you guys are fishing for like mahi, GTs, tuna, all those predator fish, um, especially in the calm weather, very good casting distance with this plug. As you guys can see in this video, I'm showing you the plug that I usually use, 3-ounce skinny from GT Ice Cream, and I'm using a 100-pound mono leader, about 40 inches, and the reel that I'm using on here and is the Shimano Twin Power SW5000 2015 model. Just came from Japan to America. Got this at J&H Tackle. Shout out to J&H Tackle. And I'm using a 40-pound braid Super 8 Slick Power Pro. The rod that I'm using here is a 7-foot, one-piece St. Croix MOJO heavy action. It's got a split grip to it, so it feels good in your hand when you're casting it. You got a lot of grip there. So I'll let this play out and let you guys see how I cast. As you guys can see, I'm not even putting a lot of pressure or a lot of effort on casting this, and it just goes. I spooled this with 40-pound braid, like I said, and it was kind of like over spooled. So a little bit of a 175 yards maybe, with 20-pound mono backing inside, about 10-20 yards. And as you guys can see, like I said, over all the braid is pretty much gone. Maybe about 10-15 yards of braid is left, and then about 10 more yards of mono. It's like I said, top surface lure and casts very well. As you guys can see, there you go. There's the plug right there. It's coming. It looks like a garfish or some kind of a fish avoiding something when you're fishing this lure. So it really entices those predator fish to strike it, especially, like I said, in somewhat moderate calm water like what it is today. There's all types of GT ice creams out there. There's a needle-nose plug, there's a flat face, there's the skinny, and there's another one I can't remember, but there's original. But like I said, look at this. How I'm casting this is very simple, not putting a lot of effort to it. And as you guys can see right there, my spool is gone. It's gone. Now if you trying really hard to get to those spots to where deep waters from shorelines or from cliffs, this plug is for you. I recommend getting probably a bigger reel, to put more braid. But like I said, this one is 40-pound test 40-pound test braid. Now the disadvantage to that is, when a fish strike, then you don't have a lot of line there to fight the fish with. So I suggest, maybe if you're using a 5,000 like I am, I probably suggest to use about 30-pound braid, so you can get a little bit more yards in your braid there rather than using 175 yards. But I suggest, if you just want to cast 100 yards every time, this plug is for you. I'm gonna let this play out and watch you guys casting a little bit more. So you guys can see the spool there is, like I said, over spooled right there. And every time I cast this thing, watch this. Over spooled, 40-pound braid, about 175 yards. Check this out. Check that out. You can actually see the mono right there. That's the mono. You see the knot there too. And very simple. Like I said, I think this is a perfect combination here. 5,000 reel, 7 foot heavy, easy to cast, a lot of backbone on this rod, and not to mention the reel itself, the Shimano twin power 5000. It's very smooth. It's got 12 ball bearings in it. It's got an egg handle. It's like a carbon fiber plastic to eliminate some of the weight, and it's very big. It's comfortable in your hands. Like I wear a size large gloves, and this thing, the handle fits perfectly to my hands. Um, but I get a lot of action on this needle. What is this? Skinny plug. It's um, it's a very good lure. Like I said, the only disadvantage that I can see on this one is, like I said, having not enough line in your reel. So, but if you're looking into really casting, maybe using 6,000, 8,000 size reel and casting way out there to where the deep sea, deep water fish are, mahi-mahis, wahoos, tunas and stuff like that off the cliff. Man, this plug is amazing. You see, and not to mention also, if you're going to use this plug, I recommend a reel that has a very high gear ratio. 5,000 Shimano's usually has 6.2 gear ratios, except for the Saragossa. The Shimano Saragossa SW5000, I believe it's 5.8. So it's still fast, but when you start going to like Shimano 6,000 wheels and 8,000, then obviously the gear ratio goes down to like 4.8 or 4.7. Like I said, the only reason why I say that is because when you're using a lure like the GT Ice Cream, you need to reel fast because this plug sinks and you're gonna run into problems of snagging. A lot of heartache there. Snagging, and first cast you snag and there goes your lure and 100 yards of your line. So you need a reel that has a really high gear ratio. As soon as it hits the water, you start reeling in. And obviously the GT Ice Cream, it needs a fast presentation. Like I said, something that's skipping on top of the water. That's how I fish this. Normally I would have the rod maybe about a 90 degree angle, but as the lure comes close to me, I kind of put down the tip of the rod. But other than that, it's an excellent lure, excellent combination here that I have. This is what I'm fishing with at the moment. Again, this is a 7 foot St. Croix MOJO, heavy, one piece, Shimano twin power 5000 SW, 40-pound braid line, Super 8 slick, and GT Ice Cream skinny 3 ounce, and 100-pound mono leader. That's what I'm fishing with. And in this video, I didn't get no strike, but they're out there. They'll pretty much strike it. Like I said, very good presentation in this lure. Matching it with a high gear ratio reel, and it should be productive. Like I said, I don't go on a boat, but if you're a type of person that goes on a boat and fishing for tunas and stuff like that, or mahi-mahis or wahoos, and you would just want to whip on the side on top of like reefs in the middle of the ocean, this plug guarantee you'll get a strike. You're never gonna know what you're gonna get, but you just gotta have a very good gear, as we all know, GTs, giant trevallies, when they strike hard. So, but I believe this lure could be very productive, especially in the deep sea ocean. Well, that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the GT Ice Cream and my setup, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.